Hello, good people, and welcome to Finex Skills Hub. Here we learn, we connect, and we grow. We like using Microsoft Excel and Power BI to create dashboards because with the architecture of Excel and Power BI, if you do it right, if there are any changes in your source data, the expectation is that on refresh, it would also update your dashboard. This has been a very key feature for years now. But now, in the AI era, with Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT and all that, can we achieve same? Can we build dashboards that also update when the data source updates as well? We want to put Claude to the test. So if you're game, join me and let's get started. Right, so we'll begin with a sample dashboard. So this is a very simple inventory management dashboard. Now, this was created in Claude Cowork. So you can see the side pane menu here. So we have total products, units on hand, reorder level and all that. It's also interactive, right? So if I come, I have a slicer that allows me to slice by shelf. Okay, I can do that. Now the good thing about building these dashboards is that you can modify them, right? So the design is flexible. Now, this was created from this simple Google Sheets. So this is the start data. So we have our products here, 20 products, and their details, shelf life, reorder, and all that. Then there's transactions. So now the dashboard that you saw was created with the two tables, which is very, very important. If we were doing this in Excel or Power BI, we would have to connect the two tables. You bring in inventory, you start using it. Right? So if you are able to get Claude to read these two files, it is now able to connect the two tables and then give us that interactive dashboard. So yes, that is taken care of using Claude. So we are going to demonstrate that. Now, aside this, we want to see if we make any changes in this Google Sheets, it would reflect live on our dashboard. Now, the reason I'm using Google Sheets is that this is better when the source is online, right? So it can still be done using local Excel files, but the process is a bit different. Currently, in this form, it is better to connect with online sources. So if you have Google Sheets, Notion, JotForm, or any online source that collects data, you can connect it and then build your real-time dashboards from there. So with that said, let's come to our dashboard. We currently have 20 products. So I'm going to add a new product and then we'll see whether it updates in real time. So I'll come to my Google Sheets, then come to my product section. It's easier this way. So Control D to add product 21. So this is product 21. Here's a shelf life. Let's put in 40 here and let's put 70 here. Right. So this is going to save to my OneDrive. And then once I come to my dashboard, I just need to reload, right? So I'll come to reload and almost in real time, I expect this to go up. So I have 21 here. You realize that product 21 has also been added, right? So there are a lot of use cases for it. As long as you have your data in a structured way, is identifiable, you can now use Claude to build that interactive dynamic dashboard. Now, let's see how this was done. So for starters, you need to first have the Claude Pro license or higher. So once you have that, you need to install Claude Desktop, right? So the Claude Desktop allows you to work from your desktop directly. Makes it easier for you to connect your files and folders, right? Now, in the desktop, there are 3 tabs. So there's the regular chat. Control 1 will give you that. Control 2 will bring you Cowork. And then Control 3 will bring you Claude Code. For what we are doing, we are going to use Claude Cowork. So Claude Cowork can be linked to folders that exist in your file. Our tools are directly delivered on your desktop. You can also connect existing files. So it's quite seamless, right? So we are using Claude Cowork to do that. Now, because I'm using Google Sheets, I need to connect my Google Drive, right? So we are using what we call live artifacts, right? So artifacts exist in chat. So artifacts are standalone outputs. So example, if I create a report, that standalone report is an artifact. If I create a dashboard, it is an artifact because I can come to it, interact with it. They sit alone. I don't need to create queries or prompts to change them, right? So artifact exists, but what we are trying to do here is to create what we call a live artifact, which exists under your Cowork tab. So once you have that, if you go to live artifacts, I have some sample ones that I have done here. You see connectors, right? So I'm going to go to connectors. I already have some connectors here. So I have Canva, Gamma. Then this is Google Drive. You can also explore more connectors here. So if you come and you work with any of these platforms, you can always connect them and then work seamlessly. So in my case, I've already connected my Google Drive, and that is what we are going to use to fetch my Google Sheets and then create that live artifact. So that is the setup that you need. I'm going to close this. So here, I'm starting a new task in Claude Cowork. Now, I'm going to give it a very simple prompt. So the prompt basically is for it to create the live artifact, and we are going to connect it to a new data set. So we started with this one that ends with start, and then we are going to use this version. Okay, so you realize that it has the same thing, but I've just added cost just to differentiate. And then we have our transactions here as well. So this is the data we are going to feed, and then we see what is able to make out of it. So let's come back here. So I'm going to paste this simple prompt, which I already have. So this is the prompt. There are some keywords that you need to put in, right? So first of all, live artifacts. So I want an inventory tracker dashboard from the inventory data, okay, Google Sheet. So this is the file name. It's going to search for it. So inventory data, Google Sheet in Google Drive. And I want a filter by shelf, right? So this is the prompt that we are going to give it. So my connector is already enabled, as you can see. So this is Google Drive. Normally you want to turn off the others if you don't need them. So that is all the setup that you need. So let's see what we are able to get. I'm going to commit this. So it would ask me some clarifying questions. So this is the plan it's going to use. And once I'm okay with it, we'll just proceed and then execute. So let's see if it has any clarifying questions. If you provide that, it makes it easier. So which views should a dashboard include besides the shelf filter? So let's add charts by shelf, by category. And then let's add some KPI cards. I'll skip the searchable. I just want to keep it simple. All right, so let's go forward. How should the data refresh when you open? So this is recommended. Auto refresh, we want it live. So I'll commit that one as well. And there's visual style preference. I want clean and minimal. Okay, do you know the exact file name? Yes, it's called inventory data. So sometimes you get these clarifying questions. So that's that. So with this, it should be able to now go in and then fetch our data. So usually when you are building in Claude Cowork, you see progress, right? So every step it executes, it will just let you know the step it is in. Now, it needs access to your file. So here you can always allow it, or if you want to be prompted, you can allow once so that you get to know what file or what it is doing in your folder. So we want to read my file in Google Drive. So I will go in and then allow it access to this. So as you can see on the top right, the progress is there, and you can actually interrupt and then make modifications if you want. Right, so after a few minutes and going through some steps, this is where we are. So we are now at the last step where I need to give approval for the live artifact to be created. Right. So as you can see, I get a preview to my right. Okay, so let's wait for it to finish, and then we'll open the full view we'll test it to be sure that indeed when the source change, this would also change as well. Okay, so it appears we have something. It gives me what is inside, the shelf filter, 4 KPI cards, bar charts, and so on, and what changes it made from my initial request, right? So I didn't have a category column, so it decided to make some changes, which is fine. So normally this side view doesn't give you the full view. So you want to go back to the live artifacts. Okay. So over here, we see what was created a few minutes ago. So this is the one I'm looking for. So from the live artifacts, you can now open this one. So this is our full dashboard. So as you can see, I get the option to now look at this by shelf, right? It's a rather simple data, but we get what we want, right? So I can do that. And then I think aside that, I'm able to also get a detailed table that actually gives me every product, shelf life, status, and all that, typically inventory dashboard style. So now that we have this, I think the ultimate test will be to see whether if we make any changes from the data source, when we click on refresh, this is going to pick the new data. So fingers crossed, let's see how that works. So I'll go back to the sheets, inventory data. Currently we have 20, right? So just as I did earlier, I'm going to update the products. So I'm going to add product number 21. Then we'll add this one to this, make this shelf 4 if you like. Let's make this 40, 50, and 100. Right. So this is in Google Sheets. So it's important it's saved to your drive so that when we refresh, it will pick it up easily. So I'll come to my dashboard and I'm going to use this to reload. So let's see what we get here. Right. So as expected, almost in real time, we have 21 SKUs, right? So if you come to your Cowork, if you want to, let's say, monitor this every morning, you can come to your live artifacts, open your inventory tracker, and then see what you are getting in real time. Hopefully you get some ideas. So you can use this to do your accounting, inventory management, HR management, as long as the data sits in a source that can be connected to Claude AI. It's early days. It covers a lot of the things that you normally need when you are creating a dashboard. Of course, Power BI and Excel will still have their place, but in this AI world, it will be good to complement the Power BI skill with Claude or Gemini or Copilot. If you want to join us, we want to explore these AI tools in detail. We are going to apply it to data analytics, financial modeling, and see how it can fast track the work that we do. This is our flyer. I've shared the details. You can go to our website and then join us for our 7-session workshop, online and in person. You can find all the details here. In the meantime, I'll be happy to see you practice. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.
If this video was helpful and you would like to receive more of these videos directly on your WhatsApp, you can send ad to this WhatsApp number. We'll add you to our broadcast list so you receive our videos directly. You can also visit our YouTube channel, Finex Skills Hub. All our old videos are here. Please subscribe for notification of new videos or connect with us on any of these social media handles. Thank you so much for watching.